Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're all doing well. Today we are going to learn about the fundamentals of Python programming language. Let's get started. You can see on this board and today we just learn about this outline. Number one, about the introduction to Python, operators and expression. And the last one is data types and type conversion. Introduction to Python. Python is an interpreted programming language. A program is a set of instructions telling to the computer what to do. It has a strict syntax and will only recognize very specific statements. If the interpreter does not recognize what you have typed, it will complain until you fix it. If you write code in Python and if you get an error, so you can get alert from it. Operators. Python has many operators. Some examples are addition, minus, multiple, division, modulus, greater than, less than, and double equals. Operators perform an action on one or more operands. If you call of these operators, so if you see in here 3, 5 as operands. Some operator accept operands before and after themselves. Okay, you can see on this and plus in here as operator. Others are followed by one or more operands until the end of the line, such as print. If you want to print, you just write print and high 3240h, high as string. When operators are evaluated, they perform action on their operands and produce a new value. Okay, for example, if you want to add 3, add 5 equal, and then you will get value. A new value is h. H as a new value. Example expression evaluation. An expression is any set of value. An operator that will produce a new value when evaluated. Here are some examples. Along with the new value they produce when evaluated. Okay, this is value or we call it operate, operator, operands. 5 plus 10 produces 15. High string operator, double quote operator, operands produce high j like this. 10 divided by 2 plus 3. Okay, you can see on this it is as expression. Expression is any set of value. Okay, this is expression, and you will get 2. 10 greater than 5 produce true. Yeah, this is correct. 10 greater than 5, correct. 10 less than 5 produce false, incorrect. 10 divided 33.5 produces this, divided by and or slash. If double slash, you will get string. List of operators. You can see on this list of operator: addition, subtraction, multiplications, division, less than, greater than, less than, equal, greater than, equal, double, equal, modulus, double slash. Some operators should be familiar from the world of mathematics, such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Python also has comparison operators such as less than, greater than, less than or equal, greater than or equal, and equality tests. This operator produces a true or false value. A less common operator is modulo operator, which gives the remainder of an integer division. 10 divided 3 is 9 with a remainder of 1. If you see in here, 10 double slash 3 produce 3. But if 10 modulo 3 produces 1, okay, 1 as a remainder. Okay, you have to be careful about this danger operator overloading. Note some operators will work in a different way depending upon what their operands are. For example, when you add two numbers, you get the expected result like this: 6. 3 plus 3 produces 6. But if you add two or more strings, not number, the plus operator produces a concatenated version of strings. String operator string produce like this, no space in here, high G. Multiplying strings by a number repeats a string, high J. Multiplication 3 or times 3 produce high j1, high j2, and high j3. The modulo sign also works different with string. If you see before, modulo like this and you will get this, but this is for number, but for string like this, modulo alf, it means space in here. Test 34. Data types. In Python, all data has an associated data type. You can find the type of any piece of data by using the type parenthesis function. Type high as str, it means string. True, boolean. 5 integer. 5.0 float. Note that Python supports two different types of numbers: integers, ints, and floating point numbers, float. Floating point number have a fractional part digit after the decimal. Okay, for example, 3 point 5, 3 point, 3.4, 3.5, and other. Well, integer do not. Okay, if you see in here integer for positive or negative number, 1, 2, 3, or -1, -2, -3. Effect of data types on operator results. Math operators work differently on floats and ints. Int plus int produces an int. Int plus float or float plus int produces a float. This is especially important for division, as integer division produces a different result from floating point division. You can see on this example 10. You can see in this produces 3. This is double slash. Okay, you will get number 3. But if 10 slash 3 produces 3.3333, integer divided by integer, and then you will get integer. But in here it a little different, because you just write slash 1 slash, so you will get floating number 3.3333, and this 10 divided 3 produces 3.333333. You can see in here floating divided by floating, you will get floating as well. Other operators work differently on different data types. Addition will add two numbers but concatenates strings. Simple data types in Python. The simple data types in Python are number, integer, float, floating point numbers. You will see in here integer for positive and negative number. But if you see for float, you will see comma in here, 3 comma 1457 0,34. Okay, you just think for float you will see comma on this number, comma. If there is no comma, you will see here integer for positive or negative number, and for boolean just true or false. Strings are more complicated data type called sequences that will be discussed more later. Data can sometimes be converted from one type to another. For example, if you want to convert from integer to float or float to integer. For example, in string, if you see double quotes in here, it means string is equivalent to the floating point number. Floating, you just remain you have to think comma as floating, which is equivalent to integer number 3. For integer there is no comma. Functions exist which will take data in one type and return data in another type. Int parentheses converts compatibility data into an integer. This function will truncate floating point numbers. Float parentheses converts to compatible data into a float. str or string parentheses converts compatible data into a string. Example, inside of this parentheses as float produce 3 as string. Float, and then you also see float number here produces 3, 0. Integer produces 7. Integer, there is no comma, correct? And double quote is string, and then you will get C in here, from string into integer, from integer to float, from float to integer. Okay, and string 3.3 produces 3.3. This string you have to think double quote in here. Floats, okay, you also get float number in here, from string to float. Okay, I have two questions for you. Why is this error? You can comment on below in this video. I think enough for this explanation about the fundamentals of Python programming language. Thank you so much for your watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video to your friends. See you next time and goodbye.